Hey friends, welcome to the Avalanché show. 38 today. We got the pretzel duck back out. I just had it in rotation, but I was watching Trash Tuesday, Annie Letterman, and the girls were talking about, my pen fell. We're talking about pretzels, and everybody just casually kept saying Aunt Anne's. Like, that's a normal thing to say. And if you're from the West Coast and you have Wetzel's pretzels and you don't know about Annie Ann's pretzels, cool, great. But Annie Letterman does know. She grew up around here, represents our area, and she's saying Aunt Anne's over and over and over again. Was she doing it on purpose to get people to go, no, it's Annie Ann's, duh, Annie, it's Annie. Like, I don't get it, but it's Annie Ann's pretzels, all represent. Keep that going. That's what that post was about the other day. If you saw that, just wanted to do a little rant in a way, make sure we're all on the same page. Anywho, 38, adapting, which would be the way to you could casually start saying Aunt Anne's. No, that's a cutoff. But for adapting for our life, let's see what we have to say. I lost my pen, so I won't be underlining. Heaven embraces the horizon, no matter how jagged the profile, the sky face faithfully conforms. So it adapts. Whenever you are, the sky constantly meets the horizon. And like I said, something I read was notice horizons and landscapes. So even when you drive, you can kind of look over and see how far you can go. Sometimes you're up on a hill and you can see pretty far and notice how much of the horizon you can actually see. It conforms absolutely with the Earth's surface. Changes in the earth or sky do not affect this perfect adaptation. There might be clouds, it might be night, there might be mountains or trees or even buildings on the horizon, but the relationship remains. No matter what circumstances life may present, we must adapt exactly, whether we think the situation is good or bad. So whatever happens, you still will have to go. So to get through it, you're going to have to adapt to get through. Resistance is useless unless we should concentrate on perceiving what circumstances surround us. For example, we need one if you're lost like me. If one is in a leadership position, one must adapt one's vision to that of the group. The successful leader articulates and brings consensus to the group. Being flexible and constantly adjusting to the times is one of the great secrets of your soul. So you want to keep flexible and adjust. And physically, obviously, for flexibility, but also flexible in your day and how you might view things and just flow and try not to be so rigid, adjusting and adapting along the way. Lastly, we often think of the landscape as being in the foreground and the sky as the background. It is because the sky is always in the background that it can meet the outline of the foreground perfectly. If we emulate this feature of being in the background, then we too can find the perfect conformity with life. So you kind of just float back, see what's going on, see the horizon, and then find your path. Such adaptation is not passive. However, it is concordance. It is because the sky is in the background that it is a fact supreme. So you have to put yourself in the right position, obviously. So too with others, if we know how to adapt, we end up being superior. So, because you'll keep flowing along, you won't get dammed up by anything. And if that's the case, you'll end up, in theory, in the front of the line, at the top of the mountain, whatever your goal is. Coolio. All right, Annie Ann's pretzels. Have a great day.